Hello, my name is Chendur Jayavelu. I'm an incoming junior in high school, and today we're going to be looking at question 33 of the April 2021 ACT Math section. So let's get to it. My bad. Okay, 33. The function p of x is equal to x cubed minus 10x squared plus 9x minus 90, where x is the number of items sold, models the profit in dollars for company A. The company breaks even when the profit is $0. How many items must company A sell to break even? So pause this video, hopefully you'll figure this out, and once you do, press play back again. Okay, so first of all, you need to understand x and p of x, right? So x, right? X is the dollars. So x is dollars. And p of x is basically the profit, right? But when you put x into a function, something like this, it shows that x is the input and p of x is the output. And that's very important to understand here because you could graph this, right? Basically, all graphs, right? Inputs on the x-axis and profit is on the y-axis, right? So, my bad, not profit, output is on the y-axis. So you could make a Cartesian xy coordinate plane with the input over here on the x-axis and the output over here on the y-axis, right? So, okay, basically, we're saying, okay, the output is profit, and the input is the amount of money, right? Money. So, and what we're trying to do is we need to break even. So break even is profit. So profit is the y-axis. So the y-axis, so the graph could look something like this. I don't really know. But all we're looking for is that point where it intersects the x-axis because the y value is 0. Because when a y value is 0, that means the profit is 0. So it lies on the x-axis, and x-axis is where the y value is 0. So what we need to do is basically we say x cubed minus 10x squared plus 9x minus 90. Remember, that is where it equals 0, right? So that is the profit, and the profit needs to be equal to 0. So then you could set this up right here, right? And then what you could do is you could graph it and find that 0 on the graph, right? Because that's what the y value represents, right? When y is 0, then the profit is 0 as well. But as now I'm looking at this right now, there's a better way to actually do this really simply, really easily. What you could do is you could factor by grouping. So you could factor these first two terms and you factor these last two terms. So the first two terms, what you get is you factor out the x squared and you're left out with x minus 10. And here on the last two terms, you can factor a 9 and you're left with x minus 10, right? And you can multiply these out and you would still get these values, right? Then now what we could do is we can say x minus 10 times x squared plus 9 is equal to 0. And because of the zero product property, right? So if you have any two numbers, so if you have a times b is equal to 0, right? Either a or b must be 0. So in this case, here I'll just zoom in out even further. It's either x minus 10 is equal to 0 or x squared plus 9 is equal to 0. So here x plus 10 is equal to 0, x is equal to 10. So remember, x represents the number of dollars. So if you have $10, this value, this cubic function would equal 0, which means the profit is 0. So that is an answer. And if we could look at this other answer as well, but if we subtract 9 from both sides, we get x squared is equal to negative 9. And we can't do that, right? Because you get an imaginary number, you get like 3i plus or minus 3i, and that's imaginary, not real, right? So not real. So what we're left with is 10. So if you have $10 and you put into this function, that means that the profit or the output is 0. So the answer is D. Okay, so thank you for watching question number 33. I hope you're looking forward to question number 34. Until next time, I'll see you soon. Thank you once again for watching this video.